The world is changing faster today than at any other point in human history. Just a few decades ago, many of the technologies we now use every day sounded like science fiction. Artificial intelligence that can write, speak, and solve problems. Electric. Vehicles that drive themselves, private rockets that travel to space, human brains connecting to computers. And yet, all of these things are happening right now. The future is no longer something far away. The future is happening in front of us. But the most important question is not how fast the world is changing. The real question is, who will shape that future? Because every generation has people who simply observe change, and people who create it. One of the individuals who has become a symbol of creating the future is Elon Musk. To some people, he is a billionaire entrepreneur. To others, he is a visionary engineer. To critics, he is controversial. But regardless of opinion, one thing is undeniable. His companies have transformed multiple industries, from electric vehicles with Tesla, to space exploration with SpaceX, to brain-computer interfaces with Neuralink. Each of these projects once sounded impossible, and yet they are now real. But Elon Musk's most powerful lessons are not about technology. They are about how to think differently about the world, because the way you think determines the future you create. And in 2026, thinking differently may be the most valuable skill a person can have. The difference between dreamers and builders. Many people dream about success. They imagine building great companies. They imagine changing the world. They imagine becoming wealthy or influential. But imagination alone does not create reality. The difference between dreamers and builders is simple. Dreamers talk, builders act. Builders wake up every day asking one question: what can I build today that did not exist yesterday? That mindset is what drives innovation, and it is exactly the mindset that Elon Musk has followed throughout his career. When he started working on electric cars, the entire automotive industry believed the idea was unrealistic. Most experts said electric cars would always be slower, more expensive, and less practical than gasoline vehicles. But Musk saw something others did not. He saw that battery technology would eventually improve. He saw that software could transform cars into intelligent machines. He saw a future where transportation would no longer depend on fossil fuels, and instead of waiting for someone else to build that future, he decided to build it himself. Today, Tesla has become one of the most valuable car companies in the world, not because it followed the old rules of the automotive industry, but because it ignored them. The courage to attempt the impossible one of. The most important lessons from Elon Musk's journey is the courage to attempt things that appear impossible. Most people avoid difficult challenges. They choose safe paths, predictable careers, comfortable routines. But progress never comes from comfort. Every major breakthrough in history began with someone willing to risk failure. When Musk started building rockets with SpaceX, many aerospace experts believed a private company could never compete with national space agencies. Rockets were considered too complex, too expensive, too dangerous. And yet Musk believed something simple. If the physics allowed it, then it could be engineered. The early years were extremely difficult. Rocket launches failed. Money was running out. Critics were everywhere. But Musk kept pushing forward. Eventually, SpaceX achieved something that had never been done before: reusable rockets. Rockets that could land themselves back on Earth. That single innovation dramatically reduced the cost of launching payloads into space, and suddenly, the impossible became reality. The future rewards builders. In the world of 2026, opportunities will be everywhere. Artificial intelligence, robotics, biotechnology, space exploration, clean energy. These industries will define the future. But the people who succeed in these fields will not necessarily be the smartest. They will be the ones who are willing to build things, because the future rewards people who take action. Ideas are valuable, but execution is everything, and that is one of the most powerful lessons from Elon Musk. He is not just someone who talks about the future, he builds it. Every rocket launch, every electric vehicle, every new technology is a reminder that the future is not something we wait for. It is something we create. A question that can change your life. There is a simple question Elon Musk often asks when evaluating ideas. Will this make the future better? That question may seem small, but it can completely change how you think about your life. Because if you focus on building things that improve the future, you automatically begin working on meaningful problems. Problems that matter. Problems that push humanity forward. And when you work on meaningful problems, something interesting happens. Your motivation becomes stronger. Your energy increases. Your work becomes more important than money alone, because you are no longer just working for yourself. You are working for the future. Why 2026 is a unique moment in history. The year 2026 sits at a unique moment in human progress. Artificial intelligence is accelerating rapidly. Electric vehicles are becoming mainstream. Private space exploration is expanding. New technologies are emerging every year. In many ways, this era is similar to the early days of the internet. At that time, most people did not yet understand how transformative the internet would become. But those who recognized the opportunity early built companies that changed the world. Today, we are standing at a similar moment. The technologies being developed right now will shape the next 50 years of human civilization, and that means the opportunities available today may be greater than ever before. But opportunity alone does not create success. Opportunity only matters to those who take action. The first step toward an extraordinary life. If there is one lesson that defines Elon Musk's approach to life, it is this. Start before you feel ready. Many people wait for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect resources, but the perfect moment rarely arrives. Builders understand something different. They know that progress comes from starting, from experimenting, from learning through action. Every company that Musk built started as an idea, an uncertain idea, an idea that could fail. But instead of waiting for certainty, he began building, and that is the first step toward any extraordinary achievement.